11 psychological facts about older women that you didn't know. Older women psychology. Hey there, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into 11 astonishing psychological facts about women that are sure to change your perspective on the world. Get ready. Did you know that 97% of men are completely unaware of these insights and often face rejection? But don't worry. You can be part of the elite 5% who truly stand out by understanding these facts. And ladies, this isn't just for the guys. Knowing these truths about yourselves will make you irresistibly magnetic. Before we jump in, I'd love a quick favor from you. If you're excited to uncover these secrets, go ahead and smash that like button. It helps us continue bringing you powerful Stoic wisdom. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that button and ring the bell so you never miss our latest videos. Let's keep it interactive. If you love this topic, drop a 1 in the comments. If you think we can do better, type a 0 and share your thoughts. Now, let's explore these incredible insights that will transform your understanding of women and relationships. Psychological fact number 1. Women often fall in love based on smell. A study found that if a woman enjoys a man's scent, her feelings for him can increase by a whopping 85.5%. This is because women have 50% more neurons in their olfactory bulb than men, making them more attuned to scents. So, mastering the right fragrance can give you a huge advantage in attraction. Stay tuned until the end of the video to find out which scents can really captivate her. Psychological fact number 2. Women prefer men who know how to assert themselves. Overstepping boundaries with a woman can often lead to rejection. However, showing her respect while maintaining a hint of neediness can make her more available. Build trust with her and don't be afraid to initiate gentle touches. Just make sure to read her body language and recognize her signals. Psychological fact number 3. Women may feel something for you but won't always show it. If a woman catches your interest, it's best not to slip into the friend zone right away. In fact, 68% of women say they would consider a romantic affair if they believed they could get what they want. So, make your intentions clear, albeit subtly, from the start. If you're curious, ask in the comments and I'll share how. Psychological fact number 4. Women tend to pre-select their interests. When other women show interest in a man, he becomes 3 times more appealing. This effect also occurs when a man is surrounded by a group of women. So consider making female friends and hanging out with them to increase your appeal to other women. These friends don't need to be romantically interested in you. They just need to create that pre-selection effect, which will make flirting with your crush much easier. Psychological fact number 5. If she playfully teases you, it's a sign she's interested. Teasing and using nicknames are often ways women express attraction and build trust. Women tend to communicate through their bodies, so if you pick up on her playful teasing, engage with her in a fun way. You could say something like, "I know you call me that because you like it. Do you think I haven't noticed?" Psychological fact number 6. Women appreciate men who can decode their signals. When you recognize a woman's body language, whether she's aware of it or not, you show that you understand her in ways many men don't. Women are often shy about expressing their feelings due to fear of rejection, so they rely on body language. If she's trying to convey something to you, it's essential to respond in kind. If you want to learn more about this fascinating psychological strategy, just ask in the comments. Psychological fact number 7. Women care about their appearance during intimate moments. They're particularly focused on how attractive they look, especially in what they wear underneath. Instead of staying silent, compliment her on how great she looks during these times. You'll find that boosting her confidence in this way can inspire her to wear even more alluring outfits next time. Psychological fact number 8. When a man connects with a woman, she experiences heightened sensations. Understanding the psychological intricacies of the female mind can significantly enhance her pleasure during intimate encounters. Stay tuned for more captivating insights on understanding women and relationships. Activities. Since women tend to be less physical and more attuned to their emotions and sensations, I suggest taking a subtler approach when connecting with them before diving into anything serious. Take your time, encourage her to express her feelings, and show her that you truly understand her. By doing this, you'll cultivate a deeper connection, but proceed with caution. Psychological fact number 9. Women cherish their friends more than their partners. Interestingly, some women form deeper emotional bonds with their best friends than with their boyfriends. Research shows that women experience stronger emotions when they're with their friends. When a woman leaves her partner to spend time with a friend, she often feels more sensitive and emotionally fulfilled, as she knows her friend won't judge her and will provide the necessary support. This emotional satisfaction can sometimes be mistaken for love. To protect your relationship, it might be wise to keep an eye on her interactions with close friends, as betrayal can occur unexpectedly. Psychological fact number 10. Women accept dates for free food. Surveys reveal that 38% of women accept dates primarily for a free meal, highlighting the complex reasons behind a woman's willingness to go out. Before you ask a girl out, make sure she's genuinely interested in you. If you're curious about how to tell if a girl likes you, just drop your questions in the comments. I'll address that at the end of this video. Psychological fact number 11. Women prefer support. When they're upset. When a woman is upset, showing attention and empathy can go a long way in helping her feel better. This opens the door for you to understand her feelings. Women may sometimes seem complicated, but they have an innate ability to experience deep emotions. Unlike men, they may not always maintain emotional stability, which can lead them to form attachments to those who don't treat them well. I'll elaborate on this later, but for now, be prepared for the emotional dynamics women enjoy navigating. In line with our earlier discussion on the senses that captivate women, let's talk about some commonly used fragrances. A 2017 study tested the effects of jasmine and lavender on different groups of men and women. The women who spent time with two men, one wearing a neutral scent and the other a jasmine-infused fragrance, showed increased interest when the jasmine scent was involved. This highlights the power of scent in attraction, and you can find jasmine in many popular perfumes, including well-known brands like French Orphan and P.A. Basque Eclectic. Thank you for sticking with me until the end. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and leave a comment. Inconsistent stories. Behind every smile is a story. But how can you tell if it's genuine or just a facade? Be cautious of those whose narratives seem inconsistent. People who aren't authentic often change their stories to fit the situation or audience, revealing a lack of sincerity. As they struggle to maintain their facade, their narratives may shift dramatically over time. This inconsistency is not merely a flaw. It's a strategy to manipulate or impress others. Authentic individuals don't need to alter their stories, even if they forget minor details. In contrast, those who are less genuine can become ensnared in a web of deception, and as discrepancies become evident, this behavior can harm personal relationships. In both personal and professional contexts, telling inconsistent stories can erode trust. If someone can't be trusted to be honest about their past, how can you rely on them for the future? In a work environment, these inconsistencies can create a toxic atmosphere where colleagues can't depend on each other, making it difficult for managers to make informed decisions. To spot these individuals, pay close attention to their words over time. You may begin to notice patterns of inconsistency. This vigilance isn't about being paranoid, it's about safeguarding yourself against potential manipulation. Question narratives and seek clarification when needed. Often, asking for more details can expose a false story, as the person may struggle to keep their facade intact under scrutiny. Superficial connections. Scratch the surface, and you might uncover shallow roots. Many fake individuals prioritize breadth over depth in their relationships. Instead of forming meaningful connections, they gather acquaintances, valuing what others can offer rather than fostering genuine affection and respect. Superficial relationships can serve as strategies for navigating social environments, but this lack of depth often leaves them feeling unfulfilled. Understanding shallow relationships. What defines these shallow, fake relationships? People often skip the investment of time and emotional energy needed to build authentic connections. Even if they know many individuals, their understanding usually stops at surface-level details, like names and job titles. There's a lack of sharing personal struggles, meaningful conversations about aspirations, or any real sense of connection. This self-centered approach means that fake individuals engage with others mainly to boost their social status, gain professional advantages, or acquire other benefits. They frequently jump between social groups, always on the lookout for the next advantageous association. In doing so, they miss out on the true value of deep, meaningful relationships, which offer comfort during tough times and joy during the good ones. Such superficial connections can have a profound impact on those who associate with these phony individuals, leaving them feeling used and unappreciated. Being surrounded by insincere people can lead to a lonely existence, where one is surrounded by acquaintances but lacks genuine companionship and support. You may find yourself in a crowd, yet feel no real connection to anyone. Spotting superficiality. To identify this superficiality, pay attention to how people talk about their relationships. Do they often focus on what others can do for them? Do they frequently switch social circles? This behavior often goes hand in hand with excessive flattery. In both personal and professional settings, excessive flattery can create a false sense of trust or conceal true intentions. It may be a tactic to gain favor or distract from a lack of skill or commitment. In professional environments, this behavior can be particularly damaging, leading to manipulation and deception where empty words overshadow genuine talent and effort. Moreover, those who rely on excessive flattery often struggle with authenticity in other areas of their lives. They may see relationships as transactional rather than reciprocal, fostering a shallow social circle where individuals are valued for their utility rather than their true selves. Learning to differentiate between genuine praise and flattery is crucial for navigating such deceptions. Authentic compliments tend to be specific, addressing actual achievements or qualities without any strings attached. In contrast, flattery often feels vague, exaggerated, or unrelated to genuine accomplishments. By understanding these differences, you can more easily spot individuals who employ flattery as a manipulation tactic. Lack of empathy. A hollow heart cannot empathize. Insincere individuals often display a notable lack of genuine concern and empathy for others. This lack of empathy is a significant red flag. Those who are unable or unwilling to connect emotionally often overlook the feelings and needs of others, focusing solely on their own desires and goals. You might notice a person's lack of empathy in various ways. They may show indifference to others' struggles or lack the ability to genuinely celebrate others' successes. They could ignore the emotional well-being of those around them or refuse to offer support when needed. In extreme cases, a lack of empathy can lead to manipulative or harmful behaviors, as the individual fails to consider or care about how their actions affect others. This trait is particularly detrimental in personal or professional relationships, as it stifles the formation of deep, meaningful connections, resulting in one-sided relationships where one person's needs are consistently overlooked. In professional settings, a lack of empathy can create a hostile and uncooperative atmosphere. Colleagues may feel undervalued and misunderstood. To identify a lack of empathy, observe how individuals react in different situations. Do they show genuine concern when someone is upset? Can they celebrate others' achievements without making it about themselves? Do they demonstrate patience and understanding during tough times? Answering these questions can help reveal whether someone lacks the empathy necessary for healthy, genuine relationships. Manipulative behavior. Strings are for puppets, not for people. Fake individuals often resort to manipulation for personal gain, disregarding the feelings of those around them. This behavior is a calculated strategy aimed at controlling or influencing others to achieve their goals, and can manifest in various ways, from subtle emotional manipulation to outright exploitation. Such behavior is inherently selfish, showing a complete disregard for the well-being and autonomy of others. Manipulators tend to have a keen understanding of human psychology, which they exploit to their advantage. They may employ guilt, charm, coercion, or deception to achieve their objectives. This form of manipulation can be especially damaging. The dangers of manipulative behavior. Manipulative behavior can be particularly insidious because it often goes unnoticed until significant damage has been done. Victims may find themselves feeling confused, guilty, or even responsible for the manipulator's actions. In relationships, this type of behavior can create a toxic environment where one person feels constantly pressured to meet the other's demands, leading to a decline in self-esteem. It's essential to recognize and manage anxiety and emotional distress, whether in personal relationships or professional settings, to foster a culture of respect and authenticity. By understanding these manipulative tactics and taking protective measures, you can cultivate stronger, healthier relationships. When the going gets tough, connections, rooted in mutual respect and genuine understanding, will shine through, overshadowing manipulation and deceit. Fair weather friends. The fifth rule is about creating coping mechanisms that allow you to move forward with confidence while acknowledging life's uncertainties. The wealth we strive for often comes with its own set of challenges, including the way it can change people's behavior and create superficial relationships. When we achieve financial success, we may find ourselves grappling with unexpected feelings of guilt. Rule 6. Avoid guilt. Guilt can be like a plague that seeps into our spirit, often linked to a narrow mindset. While most people may blame others or themselves, wise individuals choose to observe and learn. Modern therapists suggest that guilt is an emotion we should work to eliminate. The best way to overcome guilt is to refuse to engage with it. Unfortunately, guilt can lead us down an easy path of blame that absolves us of responsibility. Escaping this temptation requires strong resolve as we accept our actions and their consequences. Rule 7. Find true wealth in contentment. According to the seventh rule, true wealth lies in a spirit of contentment. Epictetus beautifully articulated this idea, saying, "A wise man does not worry about what he lacks, but rejoices in what he has." This perspective is more than just a sentiment. It serves as a reminder to appreciate what we already possess, rather than focusing on what we lack. When we dwell on our shortcomings, we miss out on the joy and gratitude for our current achievements. Rule 8. Cultivate humility. The eighth rule emphasizes the importance of humility. If you want to learn and grow, practice humility in your everyday life. It's essential to acknowledge what you think you already know. Epictetus encourages us to approach learning with a humble mindset. Bragging about our knowledge can distance us from true understanding, which often comes from recognizing how little we really know. Let's embrace life with the same wonder and curiosity as a child. Rule 9. Your reactions shape your fate. Never forget that your reactions are what truly determine your fate. We shouldn't underestimate the significance of our responses, as they play a crucial role in our success or failure. Epictetus reminds us that while we can't control what happens to us, we do have power over how we choose to respond. Misfortune may come our way, but our reactions can transform those challenges into opportunities for growth. Ultimately, it's not the events themselves that matter most, but how we choose to respond to them. Rule 10. Surround yourself with positive influences. The 10th rule encourages us to align ourselves with uplifting individuals. It's curious how we worry about catching a cold when someone nearby sneezes. Yet we often overlook the negative influences in our lives. Epictetus wisely advised us to surround ourselves with people who inspire us to be our best selves. Our mental health is heavily influenced by those around us. Some people drain our energy while others uplift it. Choosing to be with positive, joyful individuals while distancing ourselves from negativity is one of the smartest decisions we can make. Rule 11. Embrace simplicity. The 11th rule is about embracing simplicity. Why complicate our lives with unnecessary luxuries? In today's world, we often find ourselves surrounded by all sorts of extravagances. However, the answer is much simpler than it seems. Wealth isn't something that sustains itself. It demands our commitment and energy to maintain. While we all appreciate the comforts that come with luxury and wealth, embracing a simpler lifestyle can free us from the stress of bills, loans, and credit card payments. This brings us to the 12th rule. Always fulfill your duties. Each of us plays an important role in society. Just like the sun rises each morning without needing accolades, we too must carry out our responsibilities without seeking constant validation. If we wait for praise before taking action, we risk losing sight of our tasks and forgetting that others rely on us. It's our moral duty to get things done, regardless of whether anyone is watching or acknowledging our efforts. The 13th rule encourages us to let go of worries about things beyond our control. While we can shape our opinions, we cannot dictate how others perceive us. We may feel a strong drive to pursue our goals, but the outcome, the possessions we accumulate or the recognition we receive, often lies outside our grasp.